Hey everybody, it's Carl. Welcome back to the dining room. It's time for another edition of the Meal Prep Mukbang. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing really good, especially because I'm about to eat. What's on the menu today? Chicken wings and rice. Yeah, I know. Most people like to pair their chicken wings with French fries or something like that. I like straight white rice. It also fits well into the diet program, and when you're dieting or meal prepping, you do a lot of chicken and rice, so it works out perfectly. I'm also going to be reviewing two hot sauces today, both which I have used in the past, um, and both are very good. The theme for today is going to be ghost peppers. So the first one is going to be Mikey V's sweet ghost pepper sauce. I got my first bottle of this back in I want to say it was 2018. It was a Christmas gift from the work wife because she knows the way to my heart, and it's very delicious. It's got a sweet flavor with a spice on the back end. I'll go ahead and read you what the bottle says, and we'll go over the ingredients. It says Mikey V's Sweet Ghost Pepper Sauce is a multi-award-winning hot sauce sure to heat up those taste buds. It says it pairs well with softened cream cheese as an appetizer over ribs, chicken, burgers, tacos, seafood, pork, hot wings, and Asian food. And then for the ingredients, distilled water, sugar, white wine vinegar, red peppers, fresh garlic, salt, xanthan gum, and ghost peppers. So that's the specialty sauce we'll be using today. And then the other sauce is commercially available in most grocery stores. And it's the Trapey's ghost pepper sauce. This is my second bottle of this, not because I finished the first one, but because it disappeared on me. I have no idea where it went. I had it when I moved into this new apartment, and now I can't find it. So I had to replace the bottle. And we'll go ahead and read what this bottle says. It says, "Dare to try a sauce so extremely hot, the flavor will come back to haunt you, made with real ghost peppers." And the ingredients on this one is distilled vinegar, ghost peppers, carrots, lemon juice, sea salt, onion powder, papaya salt, citric acid, passion fruit, xanthan gum, garlic powder, sodium benzoate to preserve freshness. So those are the two sauces we'll be trying today, and we'll be doing hot wings. These hot wings are from the frozen section at the local grocery store. Just pop them in the oven for, it says 25 minutes. I put them in for about 45 just to try and get a little crisp on them, and they didn't really come out too terribly crispy, but they've got a great color, and I know they're cooked well. I've never had these before, so I'm going to try these buffalo hot without any sauce. Oh, before I get too far into this, let me go ahead and tell you what my macros or my calorie counts on this are. This is about 3 servings of the chicken wings based on the package, and that'll be 282 grams of edible portion. It's kind of tough to tell with the bone, so it's 282 grams total weight, so I'm going to estimate the calories is about 630. That's 200 grams of white rice at 260 calories, giving me a total of 890 calories for the meal. And for the protein count, macro-wise, that's 53 grams of protein, 77 grams of carbohydrate, 1 gram of fiber, 40 grams of fat, and that's it. Fats, carbohydrates, and protein. Those are the big important ones. This is a pretty high salt meal if that's something you're curious about. 1,712 milligrams of sodium. And those of you who aren't familiar with ghost peppers, used to be the hottest pepper in the world. That's been surpassed several times now. But on the Scoville heat units, they range, depending on the specific type of ghost pepper, they can range from 800,000 to 1,013,000 Scoville heat units. So definitely some heat there. And since I already took a bite of this wing, I can tell you there's no, at least to me, there's no spice in that buffalo seasoning. And it's not the best buffalo seasoning either, but what do you expect from store brand frozen wings, right? Very good. Meat is nice though, it does come clean off the bone. So as always, before we get started, got my little porcelain spoon here, and we're just going to take a taste of the sauce. now that my hands are sufficiently greasy. All right, and I'll kind of show this to you. You can see the seeds and stuff from the ghost pepper in this sauce. The Mikey V's is kind of a thick, syrupy sauce. It's very sweet, and like I said, it's got a little spice on the back end. As you can see there, it's almost got a syrupy consistency. It's got a great, sweet, smoky flavor, and then that spice hits you on the back end and the back of the throat. It's very good, and it's hot. It's definitely got some ghost pepper heat to it. Not enough to be unbearable, but I think if you ate a lot of it, it would definitely catch up with you. I've got some water here just in case. I'm gonna try not to use that, but that's really good. We'll go ahead and put a little bit on a wing and see how that goes. What do you guys think, flats or wingettes? Anybody have a preference? I actually like the wingettes just because they're easier to eat. But we'll go with flat here. That's really good. The packaging did not lie. That goes really well on chicken wings. I've never had it on chicken wings before. Usually I just kind of drizzle it over grilled chicken breast or something like that, just to add a little bit of flavor, because as you know, grilled chicken breast can be pretty boring. That's not bad. Not bad at all. That spice is starting to catch up with me. But the sweetness and the smokiness are definitely the dominant flavor notes in this Mikey V's sweet ghost pepper. It goes really good on burgers. It's a great dip for French fries. I really enjoy it. That's very nice. Let's see what the Trapey's has. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of water, not because I'm dying from heat, but I want to cleanse my palate. And we'll get this one open. If I remember right, this sauce is pretty spicy and can be a little on the uncomfortable side to eat, in my opinion. But it's been a while since I've had it, so we shall see. Just shaking up. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good week. Mine was pretty good. Did a shave video yesterday. Or my silky smooth Sunday shave. So it hasn't been too long since I filmed that, so I really don't have a ton to talk about. I've really just been kind of hanging out at the house, doing meal prep and stuff, getting ready for the upcoming week. All right, let's see what the sauce has. It smells very vinegary and a little on the spicy side. So we'll pour a little of that into the spoon. And this one is not quite as thick, but it does have a little bit of viscosity. It's a good word. You like that word? And if I can get it to come out. And the bottle has kind of like a restrictor, so you can only get a little bit out. And so that's about a teaspoon there. The spice on that one hits you right away. You can taste the sweetness of the carrot. That's hot. That's spicy, for sure. You can taste the sweetness of the carrot, the tang of the vinegar, and definitely the heat from the pepper. I dropped the cap, so I'm starting to beat up a little bit of sweat as it is right now. But it's got a great flavor. Not quite as nice as this one, and it just definitely got more heat profile to it. Let's see how it pairs with a wing. There goes the nose. It's kind of a hassle to get out. There's definitely heat on that. Yeah, you can feel the heat on that. Of the hot sauces that I've had recently, I'd say this is probably the second hottest compared to the scorpion pepper. And on the Scoville heat unit, I think 1 million is kind of the top end for the ghost pepper, and that's kind of the starting end for the scorpion. So I think by pepper, I think the scorpion pepper is a little bit hotter naturally, so it makes sense that that one's spicier. Flavor wise, this one wins for flavor for sure. But between the two vinegar based sauces, I still like this one. It's got a little bit of a better flavor. But I'm starting to beat up. And that's not a bad thing. That means you're living. Go ahead and go with a little bit more of this. A little bit of my QVs. Flavor wise, man, this is the winner. It's got such a great smoky flavor with the sweetness. It goes really well. I'll tell you what, chicken wings, man, they are an unhealthy indulgence for sure. They are so delicious. Whoever thought to fry and batter a wing and then toss them in sauce, my hat's off to you. Now I'm actually starting to run sweat, so this is definitely a hot. Both between the sauces, there's definitely some heat happening. Lips are tingling, tongue is tingling. I'm living the dream right now. Still a little weird to be eating on camera, but it is what it is, right? I'm telling you, man, a lot of people can't get down with like steamed white rice. That's one of my favorite, just simple things to eat. When I was a vegan, I used to eat it by like the pot. I could sit down and eat a whole pot of just white rice and steamed cabbage. So let's talk about these wings. They're cooked very well. As you can see, the meat comes right off the bone, but they are puny. And they're they're calorie dense, and they're not very good for you. Especially because they're frozen and pre-prepared. But every now and again, this is not a bad deal. And I finished all my actual meal preps that I had last week, and I'm cooking the current ones right now for next week, so I figured I'd just do something. These are actually a little fresh. So this is a fresh meal, which is something that I typically don't have, except for on Wednesdays. I do sushi on Wednesdays, pick it up at the grocery store. But for the most part, I eat out of Tupperware all week. So, I'll tell you, heat-wise, I'm sweating. I don't know if you can see if my face is redder or not, because I know the light in here is pretty bright, even with the shades drawn. I'm sweating, but my nose isn't running uncontrollably, so I don't think I'm doing too bad. Ooh, there's a little bit much on that one. This one's going to sting. I'll tell you this, man. Old Paul H got it right when he started his hot and spices. Chicken wings are the perfect vehicle for hot sauces. There's not much better, except for maybe if you're doing like a chunky salsa, tortilla chips. But hot sauces, I think wings is one of the perfect foods to try them out with. But since I try not to eat these too much, if I continue doing these videos and these hot sauce reviews, you won't see me eating a lot of chicken wings. You'll see me pouring it over whatever my meal prep was. Usually chicken and rice, or ground beef and rice, or turkey and rice, or steak and rice, something to that effect. There's always rice. I love rice. All right, 2 little flats left and about a spoonful of rice. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and then we'll call it a video. All right, last little wing. We'll get the big dab on it. There's the nose starting up. I think I've hit my threshold. Not tolerance-wise, but physically. I'm starting to feel the effects. Nose is starting to run, becoming a little bit more sweaty. Mouth still feels relatively decent, not overpoweringly painful. So let me go ahead and give you, I've given you my review, and if I was going to choose one of the two, I would choose this one, just based on the flavor alone. Heat, this one has more heat, no lie. Both great sauces, both are very enjoyable. I will definitely use them until the bottle is gone. So that's it. Thank you guys and gals so much for spending a little bit of time with me. Let me know if these things are still interesting. I'll continue to do them. If not, we'll find something else or just stick to shaving. But I appreciate your support. Once again, thank you guys for everything. This was very enjoyable. 2 great hot sauces, rice and chicken wings. Doesn't get much better than that. Hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. God bless.